Hi, welcome to class. My name's Heather, the creator of Yoga Mo-Flo, and I'll be leading us through this quick 25 to 30 minute class today. Today's class is the Take It Easy flow, so this is going to be pretty chill. We're just going to really focus on mindful movement, not very fast, some simple stretches, a little bit of strengthening. It should be pretty nice and relaxing. So if you've had a long day at work, this is a really great way to unwind at the end of the great day. And I hope that you enjoy it. We're going to actually start standing at the top of our mat. So go ahead and join me up here. Once you arrive, really look at your feet and place them. You can spread your toes, place them firmly on the ground. And then you can find your mountain pose with your palms facing forward. And then just kind of shift your body weight back and forth, maybe left to right, until you find center. And then just pause here. While we're here, I want to encourage you to begin breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, and try to maintain that through the entirety of the practice. Also, while we're here, go ahead and scan yourself, your physical body, your energetic body. Notice how you're feeling today. Notice if there's any areas of tension. Notice how you feel emotionally, and we'll check in again at the end to see if anything has shifted. From here, let's go ahead and open our eyes. We're just going to reach our arms out to the sky, palms kiss, and meet in prayer at the front of the heart. Let's do that one more time. Arms out, deep breath in, and release at the front. Let's come all the way up. This time, clasp the hands, releasing the index fingers, and we're gonna lean over to the right. So getting a stretch through that left side body, thinking about keeping the biceps by the ears. Come back through center and lean over to the left. And come back to center. From here, we're going to swan dive forward, generously bending the knees. This is the beginning of class. I know we're not real loose yet, so just give yourself a nice generous bend here. And then lengthen through the spine. Release back down, and then sweep the hands wide back into prayer, meeting at the heart. Let's do that one more time. Arms up to the sky, and swan dive forward. Go ahead and bend those knees, forward fold. Lengthen out through the spine, and release. From here, let's step our right leg back and drop the right knee down. And we're going to find our low crescent lunge. So go ahead and lift up here. Really keeping in those floating ribs. Being mindful of that. The knee right over the ankle. Getting a nice stretch to the right hip flexor. And we're going to do a little flow here from low crescent into half split. So we're going to reach our arms forward, push back, straighten the left leg, and release. And then come back through to crescent. We're going to do that 3 more times. Again, we're just moving very mindfully, slowly. Today is all about relaxation. After this, we have 1 more, and we're actually going to hold in that half split. So come on down and hold here. Go ahead and lengthen out through the spine before you forward fold. We're just holding here for a couple of breaths. And then let's go ahead and rebend that left leg. And then we're going to lift the back knee, stepping back into a plank. And then just lower slowly to your belly. From here, we're going to do 3 baby cobras. So go ahead and keep your hands under your shoulders and lift up. And release, moving with the breath here. So you can inhale up. And exhale, release. 1 more time. Release. And then go ahead and push yourself back through to your child's pose. And hold here. Just taking a couple deep breaths. And then let's go ahead and come up through our knees and finding our plank. From here, we're going to lower the right knee down, use it as a kickstand, and turn out to the side. So from here, we're going to do some little rainbow lunges. So we can move our left foot to the front, and we're just going to lift up and over for 8. So here's 2 and 3. There's 4. I know I'm kicking my plant. 5 and 6. Getting into that left hip there. 7. Last one. And 8. Go ahead and extend that left leg long, left arm long, and knee to elbow. Crunch for 8 here. Getting into those obliques. Again, we're not rushing anything. Here's 4, 5, 6, twice more, 7, going to the full extent, expression of the body, 8, very good. Then go ahead and step that left foot to the front of our mat, lift the right knee off the mat, and then step your right foot forward to meet your left. From here, let's sweep our arms high, palms meet in front of the heart. Sweep the arms up again. Clasp the hands, interlace, point the index fingers, and lean over to the right. Back through center, lean over to the left. Back through center, release, and forward fold. From here, let's step our left leg back, drop the knee, and find your crescent lunge on this side. Once again, being mindful of those floating ribs, having length through the spine, feeling that stretch in that left hip flexor, and we're going to go into that little flow again from crescent to half split. So reach the hands down, lean back, and come forward into crescent. Again, making these movements really nice and big, coming to the fullest extent. That's why we're not going fast, as we really want to just take up a lot of space here. This is the last one. You're going to hold that half split this time, so make sure you take the time to lengthen through the spine before you fold down, and just hold here. And from here, let's go ahead and rebend into that right leg. Find your plank and slowly lower to the ground. Once again, we're going to do 3 baby cobras, but maybe you can go a little bit higher this time. See if you have a little bit more length. Inhale up to baby cobra. Exhale, release. Really keeping mindful of not keeping your shoulders out of your ears. This is the last one. Press back into your child's pose. And we're just going to hold here for a couple of breaths. And then lift back up into your plank and lower the left knee. Kickstanding it out behind you and coming up into your gate pose. I apologize, my back is towards you, but you know where we're going here. We're doing those little rainbow leg lifts. So here's 2 for 8, 3, 4, really getting into that right hip, Here's 6. Also using your core for balance. 7 and 8. Go ahead and extend the right arm, right leg, and knee to elbow crunches for 8. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's your last one. Extend everything back out. And then take that right foot forward into your low lunge, lifting the left leg off the back and then stepping your left foot forward to meet your right. From here, let's go ahead and stand all the way back up. Arms reach up, palms kiss, and meet in front of our heart. From here, let's take a big giant step back and find your crescent lunge. Let's take our arms to the sky. From here, we're going to do a similar flow like we did before into that half split, but we're going to go into pyramid. So let's go ahead and reach our arms forward and flex the front foot in our pyramid pose. Plant the foot again, back up to crescent. Let's do that 3 more times. The thing I like about repetitive movements like this is it's a little bit of a moving meditation. You can just take the time to breathe big and relax into the move. This is your last one. Hold in your pyramid. So again, let's lengthen out through the spine before we fold. You can either keep that foot flexed or place it on the floor for just a little bit more support here. And then let's bend into that front knee, lift ourselves back into our crescent pose. From here, we're going to lift up into our warrior 3. So push off the back leg into your warrior 3. And we're going to do a little flow to staff pose here. So coming through center, reaching the arms up, extending the right leg out, and back to warrior 3. 3 more times. Find something to stare at. Ooh. It is a balance challenge because we are moving slowly, we're moving mindfully. Here's our last one. Hold in warrior 3. And then let's drop the left hand down and then open up into our half moon pose here. Really lifting up through the right leg, getting length, not collapsing into the side body. Maybe coming up on the fingertips. And then drop the right hand down, square the hips, find your standing splits. And we're going to do some pulses with that right leg. We're going to do about 20. So here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, have the right foot meet the left, and forward fold. From here, sweep the arms up high, palms kiss, and meet at the front of the heart. Adjust any clothing that you need here. And then let's go ahead and take a big step back with the left foot, finding your crescent lunge. From here, we're doing that little flow from crescent lunge to pyramid. So go ahead and reach the arms forward, touch the ground, straighten the right leg, release, back to crescent. 3 more times. Being mindful, trying to match breath to movement. Here's our last one. We're going to hold in that pyramid. So lengthen out through the spine before we fold. If you like, place that right foot on the ground for more support and stability. You can even have a micro bend in that front knee. That way we're not hyperextending. And then go ahead and roll back up into our crescent. From here, we're going to push off into our warrior three. Taking the arms behind you for a little bit more balance help. And then we're going to flow that through to our staff pose. 3 more times. Find something to stare at. Ooh, this is my bad side, I guess, for balance. This is your last one. You're going to go back to that warrior three, holding it, and then go ahead and drop the right hand down, opening up into your half moon. So go ahead and really lift the left leg high, lengthen, maybe come up onto your fingertips so you're not collapsing. And then drop the left hand down, square the hips, find your standing half split. And then let's go ahead and pulse. Ten more. 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot meets the right. Let's actually take our feet as wide as our yoga mat and find our ragdoll fold. So grab opposite elbows. You can sway a little bit side to side here. Just release any of that tension. Take some nice breaths. Then from here, place the palms down and come into your yogi squat. So being really mindful here not to just collapse in your back. You don't want to round through the back. Really thinking about using your elbows to push your knees open and lifting out through the spine here. From here, we're going to place our palms on the ground. We're going to reach our right arm to the sky and open the chest. And then the left. Let's do that twice more on each side. Here's the last one on this side. And this side. And release. From here, we're going to take a seat and find our boat pose. So we're just going to lean back. If it feels good for you, you can keep holding on to your thighs. Otherwise, we're going to go from boat to low boat 8 times, working on our core here. So you can release the arms and lower to your low boat. And then back to boat. That's 1. Let's do 7 more. Here's 2. 3, 4, 5. Here's 6, 7. Last one. 8. Go ahead and plant the feet. Come back onto your elbows. We're going to do a couple little more core exercises here. So let's extend and just hold our legs out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and drop the feet. Come down on your back and pull your knees into your chest. From here, we're going to do a little Pilates work for our core again. So have one hand on each knee. We're going to release the right side long, bring it back in. The left side long, bring it back in, and both. Keeping that lower back flat on the floor. 3 more times. Left and both. Here's number 3. There's the left side and both. Last time, right side, left side, and both. Very good. Go ahead and drop the head back. Pull the knees in and just rock the head a little bit from side to side to release the neck. And then we're going to roll up a couple of times and find our way into a plank to slowly lower onto our bellies. So I'm just going to pull behind and just roll up. I'm going to try to get up without my hands. So this is one here. On this next time, we're going to give it a shot. So coming up, stepping back into our plank, and then slow lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're going to take our hands behind our head and we're going to lift our left elbow up and then our right. So we're doing this for 10. So this is 9. Here's 8, 7, and 6, 5, and 4, 3, last 2, and your last one here. And then from here, go ahead and drop your head down on your hands, and you can just rock out your hips a little bit to release the back. And we're going to go into our boat pose. So you can reach behind you and grab your feet or your ankles, whatever's comfortable. And then we're just going to lift everything up as high as you can and just hold here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release everything. And then go ahead and push yourself back into a child's pose. Let's take a couple good breaths here. And then come up into your tabletop and tuck the toes under. And what I want you to do here is go ahead and pull out the pinky toe on each side just to make sure all your toes are fully represented here. And we're going to just do a foot stretch. So you're just going to stay here, and that may be enough. If you want to up level it, you can sway side to side, really stretching out through all your toes. They may crack, but this should feel good, especially if your feet are encased in shoes all day. It's a really nice thing to just really stretch out the feet. It feels pretty nice. And then let's go ahead and bring the knees together, untuck the toes, and come back into your hero seat. And we're just going to stretch back and with a twist. So left arm behind, reach the right arm back, and then the other side. Let's do this 3 more times each side. Twice more. Here's your last one. Very good. From here, we're going to go into deer pose. So I'm going to come more in the center of my mat. And so I'm going to take my right knee out at a 90-degree angle, and then my left at a 90-degree angle. And then I'm just going to lean back. Here, you should feel a really deep stretch of the internal rotation of that left hip. And it should feel really nice. We don't get a whole lot of internal hip rotation in yoga. And so this is one of those poses that actually does that. So it should feel really good. And then let's release that. And just walk your hands forward and fold over the front leg here and kind of like a little bit of a modified pigeon. Getting a stretch in that right hip. And then go ahead and walk yourself back up. Go ahead and pull that right foot in. Swing the left leg around. Plant the left foot outside the right knee. And we'll just come into our twist, seated twist. So take that left arm behind, right arm to the sky, right arm outside the left knee, and twist. Just wringing it out through the spine here. And then release. Let's go into that deer pose on the other side. So let's take our left foot at 90 degrees. And then our right leg behind us at 90 degrees. And then just simply lean back. Getting that stretch through the internal rotation of the right hip. Breathing through it. And then go ahead and walk the hands in and just lean forward out over that left hip, getting a kind of a modified pigeon stretch here. And then walk your hands in. Let's go ahead and bring that left knee to a deeper bend, and then place the right foot outside the left knee, coming into that seated twist. So right arm behind, left arm to the sky, taking that left arm outside the right leg, and twist. Gazing out over the right shoulder, lengthening up through the spine, being mindful not to collapse. And release. From here, we're going to roll down onto our backs and come out into a full body stretch here. We're going to finish up with 4 Pilates roll-ups. So we're going to keep our arms straight, reach up using our core, and then reaching long over our legs. Come back up and roll back down. 3 more times. Really being aware that we're not using momentum to get through it, to go fast. But this way we're actually engaging all of our muscles. Come back down. This is our last one. We're actually going to hold it in our forward fold. So come up, fold forward. You can grab on to whatever you can and fold here and just hold. Really just letting any tension out of the lower back. You can sway a little bit side to side if that feels good. It should feel nice here. And then go ahead and sit back up and roll yourself all the way down onto your back, bending your knees, finding your feet for your happy baby here. So grabbing onto the outside of my feet. If that's not accessible, you can grab your ankles. Really thinking about pulling those knees into your shoulders. You can rock side to side here if that feels good. Oh, just a really nice release, and it kind of massages the lower back a little bit as you rock. And then you can let all of that go. Come down into your Shavasana here. So again, if you want to receive, palms face up. If you'd like to feel a little bit more grounding, you can place your palms on your body. This is Mindy here, joining us for our Shavasana. Then go ahead and shut down the eyes, relax the face, relax the jaw, relax the tongue, the space between your eyes, and let your breathing return to normal. We're going to be here for about a minute or 2. And then from here, let's just roll our head from side to side. And then lean over onto one side. Push yourself up. Oh, sorry, Rue. And find a comfortable seat here. You can keep your eyes closed. Just sitting here comfortably. Take a deep breath in. And then just one more time, go ahead and do that body scan. Scanning your physical body, your energetic body. Noticing if you have any shifts or changes in your body or your energy. And then let's bring our palms to our hearts. Bow our head. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you so much for joining me today for this Take It Easy flow. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you feel a sense of peace, sense of calm. Maybe your day is a little bit more relaxed now. Maybe things don't seem quite so daunting. If you liked that or enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. A new video comes out every Sunday morning, so I'll see you in the next class.